I think
it's very wasteful.
Yeah.
Old cycle generation consoles are very wasteful because after you buy a new console, you keep your old console around too. A lot of people do, but most people I think don't.
And yeah and no. I gotta like for example PC. I have old games on my PC such as Full Throttle, Monkey Island, and you can't play that shit anymore. You know. And that's the big problem with PC that I've always had is that once the system goes to that upgrade, it's done. You cannot play that CD anymore. But with the old systems, which is why I'm kind of against like online play in a way, is that you could still pick up the old system, plug into your TV, and jerk off to that shit. It's you're still able to.
Is that how you play video games?
Jesus.
By the way, everyone online.
So do you play Monkey Spanking Island?
Monkey Spanking Island.
Who hasn't played Monkey Spanking Island?
Nice.
But
yeah, that's my view. Is like once you get rid of those old systems, though, you can rebuy them for pretty cheap. If you remember an old video game that you wanted to play, and you can stick it in and fucking play it.
Or you could just download it and play it.
That's what
it.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do is spend $20 on an old video game, or pay for a $5 system and a 75-cent game and replay that.
Yeah, but that's that's something that you don't normally. Not a lot of people are going out rushing to the replays or the Books a Million to find retro gaming compatible systems.
GameStop has started.
Just so they can play.
GameStop has started
Country
buying old video games. I don't know what their pricings are on that yet, because the one I got around here, it's pretty shitty. Get the fuck off me. But yeah, I mean, not saying that GameStop is a shitty place. I'm just saying that they don't get too many retro games coming in here. But it's still a good idea to be able to.
Yeah, I get it, but for a lot of people, it is the thrill of the hunt. They want, if they have a copy of Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64, they might want to play it on the original thing. They'd have to go out and find a Nintendo 64 or whatever, or they could just download it on the Nintendo store and play it,
or just download it for free. Though that's illegal, everybody.
Yeah, very illegal. The Steam machines are trying to answer that. It's kind of like a PC, and I believe you can upgrade your units too if you wanted better graphics and whatnot. So the Steam. So
here's the question about the Steam machine: Why not just have a PC? Because I run Steam on my PC. It runs fine. It runs great. You can download full titles of games like instead of waiting in line for Fallout 4, I could just go on the release day and buy it on Steam and have it downloaded and playing it within the hour. So is that? I feel like that is a direction that video games are moving in. A lot of it's cloud based, and I think it's bullshit that the Xbox One offers all these games that you can just download, but you have to store it on your hard drive, and then they give you a 500 gigabyte hard drive. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's fuck that shit.
Well, here's a big.
The next step is to sell cloud storage. You know what I mean?
They're gonna fucking do that.
Here's the fucked up thing, guys. Okay, fuck Sony, fuck Microsoft, and especially fuck Nintendo, because Sony.
Yeah, how dare they make
Sony? No, Sony and Microsoft both knew how big games were. Their file size now, and they both just did 500 gigabytes for their consoles. They're now doing 1 terabyte, but I think 1 terabyte should have been the standard. The Wii U is the worst. Guys, do you know how big the Wii U's storage is?
So big. It's just so fucking
32
big. It's
gigabytes.
So sexy.
Wow.
And that's the big one.
That's ridiculous.
That's the big. That's if you buy the deluxe Wii U. Like the standard Wii U, I think was like 8 gigabytes, but they got rid of that quickly and just started using the 32 gig. So I don't know what they were thinking.
I don't understand why. I think
it's not about the size of the boat. It's about.
I recently bought a terabyte external hard drive just so I could have all my games installed, and I don't have to uninstall a game, and if I want to play it again, uninstall one to install.
See, I keep forgetting that you can do that. I didn't realize that you can just plug up an external hard drive to your Xbox and just store games on it. At least that's a step in the right direction.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, the PS4 you still have to like take the old hard drive out of the console and put a new one in, but
Yeah,
the
in that
PS
what she
format.
said.
the PS4 is capable of doing external. All they have to do is just do a firmware update, and you could do external storage
fallible.
on the PS4. But we all know how Sony is about